to Everyday Iowa. As we near the end of the year, it's time to start thinking about Medicare coverage and supplemental coverage. Here to make sense of it all, Mr. Brian Thompson with Peritia Advisors, the greater Ely area. Good morning, good sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fantastic.
We haven't seen you in a while, so I'm glad you came back. I'm starting to get worried about you. You never write, you never call. You must be a busy guy.
We do a little bit, yeah.
Well, we got a lot to break down here to make sense of. First off, end of the year, any big deadlines, Brian, coming up that we need to start thinking about as we kind of plan ahead for this stuff?
Just the ones that we have every year. Open enrollment for Medicare is going to be October 15th through December 7th.
Okay.
There are going to be some people who get to extend that to the 31st this year.
Okay.
So.
Well, let's talk about, obviously, as things kind of change here, we've seen a lot of volatility in all kinds of things. Does that carry over to Medicare, into insurance and coverage like that in your world?
Absolutely. This is going to be probably the most volatile year I've ever seen in the Medicare industry. More changes with prescription drugs, more changes with the insurance plans that are available. Never seen one quite like this. It's going to be
somebody who might have gone through this for the first time last year, maybe thought they had it all figured out, completely flipping the script.
Completely flipping the script.
My God, like, can you give any examples? I mean, you talked a little bit about prescription coverage. I mean, I know you can't get too deep in the weeds, but
not until the first.
Okay. So you still don't know yet what all is going on.
I know what's going on. I can't talk about it until the first.
Okay.
But you need to have an agent this year. You need to have somebody that you talk to. You need some help.
Well, and that's why you're here, because you can help navigate this. Let's some of these big changes, you obviously can't navigate them yourself. Even if there are changes that you've seen doing this for over 25 years. Imagine somebody who might be a year or two into this trying to make heads or tails of it.
Oh, absolutely. And the longer you're in this, the older you get, and they want everything to be electronic now, and a lot of the difference between a copay and coinsurance. A lot of people don't know the difference between those, and it's happening this year.
Gotcha. Well, and one of the changes to electronic is it's kind of maybe, and correct me if I'm wrong, help with some scams. Are you still getting reports of scams and people trying to swoop in and take advantage of these situations?
They get worse every year. They get smarter every year. They get better at it every year. We had one on the phone the other day. He actually called me to talk about my Medicare. And,
that has to be a fun conversation for you.
We had a lot of fun with him for about 5 minutes, but it was a very well done, very scripted. It sounded good.
Really? Now, it's somebody, obviously, you knowing the ins and outs of this, you knew what was going on, but John or Joan Q. Public might not have known and could have been in a world of hurt in a quick way.
Absolutely. And some of the less scrupulous ones will, "Hi, are you Justin?" And you'd say yes.
Yeah.
You'd say yes, and they will. I've heard that they may snip that yes out of that conversation and put it into an agreement later.
Really? Okay. Well, that's scary. I mean, because you're talking about lots of money, lots of information just at a fingertips away at this point, too.
Absolutely.
So, obviously, we've got the October, remind me of that deadline, the 15th is when it starts.
October 15th is when it starts.
Okay.
December 7th is when it ends for most people.
Okay.
There are certain people this year that it's going to run till the end of the year.
Okay. Well, and we've talked about it a little bit, but the importance, I mean, we've already touched on it with scams and everything, but having you in somebody's corner to help them navigate this stuff. I mean, pat yourself on the back, sell yourself here for a little bit, because, you can do what a lot of folks can't do when it comes to this stuff.
Absolutely. I was just, the gentleman that was in here before me, we were talking about his mother-in-law and the trouble they're having with him. But knowing the local networks, the doctors, the drug changes, what nuances that may have on one plan to another. There's nothing like having a local agent that can help you through this. It's it's getting more important every year just because of the continued changes to electronic enrollment, or everything is done through the computer. And if you don't understand it, all of a sudden 6 months in, you can be stuck in something that is a real problem for you and your needs.
Well, and some of the things that are covered, you've been here before talking about, memberships to gyms. You've been talking about a lot of things that folks might not realize that are a part of this. Like, I don't need any of the Medicare stuff, but you really should look into it.
Some of that is going to be covered. Some of it is going to be covered better. Some of it is actually going away.
Okay.
So there may be appointments that you go to every 6 months that Next year, that coverage may not be there for you, and that's a surprise when you get the bill and it's not covered anymore.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, this all boiled down to say, get a hold of Brian, get a hold of Peritia. How can people, get in touch with you and start stacking up? Because you're going to get to be a busy guy here in the next couple of days here.
We are booking out right now, but PeritiaAdvisors.com, our phone number, email address is on there. Any way you want to get in touch with us, we're happy to talk to you.
And show up early, because Brian's office is just down from Odie's over there in Ely.
Oh,
Stop over, have a soda, and then come see you.
Odie's on one side, we have the creamery with ice cream on the other side, so whatever
Why
your
wouldn't they
flavor
come
is.
see you?
Exactly.
Go for lunch, see you, then have dessert on the way out of town.
There we go.
Good to see you, sir.
Very nice.
Always appreciate the time
Thank
you make
you.
for us. Very important stuff. We'll put a link to it on our web page so you can learn more and get Brian in your corner helping you out with a lot of these different things. We're going to take a pause. When we come back,